we are getting some information here in that Israel was notified in advance of this attack, these three different attacks on nuclear sites there. And Ian, no doubt this is what Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu wanted.
Oh, undoubtedly, it's not just what Prime Minister Netanyahu and the Israeli cabinet, and honestly, a large number of the Israeli population wanted, but it's also what Netanyahu and others have been lobbying for some time, trying to make the case to the president. And I spoke to the Israeli president just a couple of days ago, and he was making this point, trying to make other leaders understand that this wasn't just about a threat to Israel. This was about a threat to the wider region, a threat to Europe and a threat to the United States, a nuclear-armed Iran, a country that pretty much since the Iranian Revolution in 1979 has sworn to eradicate the state of Israel, has used blood-curdling language to that effect, a country that has actively supported so-called proxy groups, in other words, bankrolling, arming military groups throughout the region to agitate against the United States and also Israel. Hezbollah, for example, in Lebanon, was accused of being one of the primary instigators in the Marines barracks bombing in Beirut back in the 1980s. There have been a number of instances where Iran has been seen as a malign actor against Israel and its Western allies. Part of what we've been witnessing since October 7, 2023 has been an attempt to try and degrade Iran and its sphere of influence. Iran had successfully established, we talk about it as a Shia crescent. Iranians are primarily part of the Shia branch of Islam rather than Sunni branch of Islam, which is dominant, of course, in the Gulf. And they had extended, certainly after the overthrow of Saddam Hussein, influence throughout Iran and then into Syria under President Bashar al-Assad. They were very active in the civil war there against the rebels, who obviously recently triumphed, and then into Lebanon itself with Hezbollah operating there. They were able to transfer weapons, transfer knowledge, and this was certainly regarded as a threat for Israel, which is part of the reason why it bombed Lebanon in the first place. And we've
Listen, the thing that we got to worry about now is these sleeper cells being activated. That's what we need to be worried about. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I wouldn't advise anybody to be getting on no planes, taking no trips, no nothing, like, because they've talked about these sleeper cells and them being activated, and they're here.